Christian. I am a product of the redemption of Christ Jesus. I need to tell you that. I'm not ashamed of it. It's not old-fashioned. It's what's new and vibrant in my life. So I want you to know that. So, and the other thing I want to tell you is that everything else that I'm about to tell you is because of God's glory, all right? It's not because of anything that I've done. It's because of God's glory. So for me, I believe, let me tell you this also, in the Black Panther Party, we failed because we took God out. I beg you not to do the same thing. If you take God out, precious baby, you're not going anywhere except to jail. You're going to be killed, and you're going to stay angry. All right? So, Lord, thank you for your forgiveness. Thank you for giving me for all of my sins. I have stood on stages in America, and I have asked young people if they didn't want, their parents didn't like the Black Panther Party, kill your mom and your daddy. Let me tell you that. God has forgiven me. Okay? So I don't play around with any of this. To see you all organized is a great thing, but I've seen many organizations and many mass movements. It has to be something else besides what I'm against. I've heard a lot of what I'm against. I don't like this and I don't like that and I hate this. But my God, what are you for? What are you for? What are you individually? I'm not talking about your organization. Oh no, I am living witness. You must make these decisions. And when you make them, hear me now, be prepared for the consequence.
Yep.
Not your sister, you.
Say it.
Okay? Or don't make them. I'm not that impressed till I see the work.
Yes.
All right? I want to tell you something. When I was in both the Black Panther Party and I was in the RNA, I've been in everything, in every religion that black people have been in their sojourn from Africa. I have been every single one of them. When I was in the Black Panther Party, we said we wanted 40 acres and a muse. How many people you know with 40 acres and a muse? I just want to say it because I want you to ask somebody that you know, where is your land? I'm talking about the ones that's got $2 or $3. They got some money. Don't act like all of us is poor. Where is that 40 acres? If you want that, you got to show that to me by not somebody else's actions, by whose actions?
Your actions.
Yours. How committed are you to the dream, and what is that dream you're committed to? How many people are in this place? I'll just say, I don't count Will, so don't worry about them, get wrong. I'll say 1,500, that's wrong, I know. But if it's 1,500 people in here, there are 1,500 dreams. You all need to know that. As you mass together and think that everyone is doing it for the same reason, I don't believe so. I could tell you that that is not so. Require something from people. Require something from your leaders. Require morals and ethics. Make it a requirement.
Yeah.
Because if you're going to follow somebody somewhere, you ought to know it's somebody of substance, shouldn't you? Because that's what we've done, you know that. We pretended we didn't because today is King's Day. So we're going to pretend that we ain't been following a lot of people that have not had our interest at heart. We're going to pretend that we haven't done that. It's all right to pretend sometimes. But take 5 minutes out and tell the truth to you. Tell you the truth. But then we can get someplace. You understand?
Yep.
That is more important than anything. Okay. I also want to, I'm going to finish in a minute because I got nothing but a bunch of things to say. Okay? A bunch of things to say. April 4th, 1968, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King was murdered in this place. That started something in this country. April 2nd, 1969, 363 days later, 21 Black Panthers were arrested in New York City. 1 year later. So the other day, I just celebrated 39 years of my arrest. And where did I celebrate it at? Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech. Yes! There's so much healing to be done in our places. And I don't know whose community we mean when we say our, but for me, our is the world. I don't do things on color no more. I don't do them on color no more. And I tell you why I don't. I just told you, you got to stand for something. When I was in the Black Panther Party, Rwanda had not happened.
Yes.
It had not happened. So I was still believing, like most used to be Pan-Africanists, that, my God, the joy is for us to all unite as Africans. We can unite Africa, and we can do something great, because it's a great, massive continent, and we are great people, and we are good people, and mothers and kings and queens, and my God, look at what the kings did.
Yeah.
Are we going to look? If we don't look today, we're going to have to look again tomorrow. And where are the women? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Where are the women? Where are your stories? You all tell those stories. Find them stories and tell them. They don't have to be cute. If you don't do it, we will be erased. Already these young people don't know that we stood mighty. They already don't know that if it hadn't been for the women, it wouldn't have been no Black Panther Party. They already don't know that. They already think that men did it. They already believe it. You gotta put it into the line. And if you don't do that, we can't move forward in anything. So that's all I'm doing, is trying to share with you what I've learned over my life. I want to share with you that in Lumberton, North Carolina, where not only was I born, but my mother was born. My grandmother was born. My great-grandmother was born. And my great-great-grandmother was born. In the county of Robeson, we have 56 acres of land.
Yeah.
We have 17 acres of organic land. And we are selling crops organically. We have cows and we have chickens. But I'm serious about mine. I'm serious about it.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that to brag. No, I'm saying that because if you don't have the 56, if you don't have the 17, I need you to get down with us. You talking about you got some organ that want to do something? You ought to be doing something connected to some land, and it can't be no idea by itself, precious. Don't it? You know it. I come from the South Bronx, baby. I organize tennis there. I know about this. We got to have land. We got to have ground. And we can't just have jobs. What else must we have? Can we please beg y'all, when y'all talking about all them jobs, I'm not interested in them. I don't care if you don't get but 10. You know what I want you to get? I want you to get some executive courses. I want you to teach my people how to run businesses. Because let me tell you what I know. You don't have to have a degree to run a business.
That's true.
Oh, no, you don't.
That's true.
I am a high school dropout. I'm not bragging about it. But I want you to know this. There is no reason why we got to be talking all the time about jobs instead of about companies. Why not? Can we please be? We were doing jobs that big. Let's dream big. That's all I'm asking you. That's all I'm asking you. I'm only asking you to do it because I know from my experience that it can happen. When 2Pac died in 1996, I had 5 years clean. I done told you I was a high school dropout. Why were we able to do this? You know why? You can do it too. You can call it whatever you want to, just like that man said, but I'm going to tell you what I call mine. Jesus, show me what to do.
Yeah.
And guess what happens every time I do that? I dare you to try it. He shows me what to do. I tell you. me tell you, you don't need a degree. You need to ask the Lord to show you what to do next. And then you need to do the next like you believe it's going to happen. And you just keep right on going. And that's why, and that's how we have the 2Pac's Shakur Center. That's how we have an organic farm, only organic land in Robertson County. God, my mother's so proud up there. My people so proud they jump and shout all over heaven all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the joy I want to see. I want to see us taking control of what's ours. So I'm going to finish because I could talk forever. I do want to tell you that Bellevue Rooks is my hero. No, this ain't even no stroking. This ain't about stroking. Bellevue is the smartest black woman I've ever met in my life. And that's the truth. She was there when I met her. Bellevue picked me up out of the streets of Oakland, Berkeley. I can't tell which side of the street I was on at the time. But in the split in the Black Panther Party, my son was, however, he was a baby, and I'm out there with the hippies. Yes, lived in a house with a red and white parachute in the living room. That's the dad. Bellevue saw me on the street, pulled me over by the arm. I didn't know Bellevue. This is what you want to have in your life. Yeah. Pulled me over, I know. Pulled me over on the side and said, "What are you doing here?" And took me to a working class unionist family who took care of me. I see somebody doing like this, so I'm out of here. Thank y'all very much.
Yeah.
Don't mess nothing up. I ain't trying to be or nothing. But I ain't trying to live with nobody. So I want to share this other one thing if I can, and I will leave real quickly. I want to tell you that when I was the age of the young people in here, let me do this. How many people in here know someone who's committed suicide? Please raise your hand. I beg you to. Is anybody looking? Is anybody my age looking? Because when you used to ask that question, you didn't see that many hands, did you? Oh, no. Are you paying attention? Do you know what it means when someone is so hopeless that they are taking their lives? I'm going to challenge you. Don't worry about pollution. If we're not living, it ain't nothing there. The rest of that don't matter. But I tell you the truth, if I'm going to die anyway, I don't care about the pollution. I only care about the pollution if you're promising me a world. You understand that? Oh, that's the truth. I can tell you it's the truth in the hood. It's the truth in my neighborhood. It's the truth in the country, and I live in the country. But it's the truth with all of those people, white, Indian, and colored. Ain't nobody interested if we're not going to be able to live to see it. Do you understand that?
Yep.
We have to keep our young people alive. We have to instill hope in them. Now, how do you do that? With a meeting? No. Is it with a group? No. No, here you go again. Oh, I'll get on your nerves. Oh, yes, I will. I used to get on my boys' nerves, but it's good for you. Each one of us is responsible. Amen. Because each one of you sees a human being who is lost, and you know it. Don't play with me. You know it, and you just don't want to get that involved. Is that right? So what you want to get involved in this movement for? What kind of person are you? I don't want to be in no battle with you. You see what I'm saying? I already know what kind of soldier you are. I don't want to be in no soldier with no battle with no soldier like that. In my church, they say, God, and I'm going to tell you, I believe it, God don't like no coward soldier. I am inviting y'all to be in God's army. Fight for his